Good morning, my friends. It is Sunday, which means tomorrow is the first day of the rest of my life. Technically, it's supposed to wait till Tuesday, but I've been doing everything early, switching over to the new phases early. Why not continue the tradition, the pattern, the whatever, and do that again tomorrow. So today is going to be about preparing for the switch and what I'm planning on doing this week as far as food, as far as exercise, and some of those things. Some of them I don't have answers for yet. But we'll get into that here. But I'm excited, but also kind of nervous because I don't know what I don't know. Like, if I have certain things, how is it gonna sit in my stomach? And I don't have any idea. And how quickly do you try new things? And I just, I feel like I've gone into eating certain things with just kind of we'll see what happens. Like eating the Kraft cheese and the turkey sausage and some of those things and not had any fear. But with this, I'm just I'm going to be eating vegetables and I don't know how that's going to go. And then what kind of carb am I going to have? And how is that going to go? And, I feel like I just have to prepare myself that this is how it's going to be. I'm going to have certain things I know how my body reacts. And then there's things that I don't. And I just have to be ready for the different reactions my body has. If I have to throw up, if I have to go to the bathroom, if I have a stomach ache, and that's what happens, then, I have to deal with it in the moment. So, but I'm excited. It's crazy to think because it felt like this moment was so far away. It felt like it was so far away. But it's not. It's here. So, yeah. So that's the plan for today, is just kind of get ready for a new week and a new phase. And, again, I don't have all the answers, and we'll kind of talk about that in a bit. But I gotta go get some food and start my laundry. Welcome to my kitchen. So the next phase starts tomorrow. And it would be awesome to be able to go into it being all right, I'm gonna have lasagna, but it's gonna be this big, or I'm gonna have a burger and it's gonna be this big. It's gonna be more of a building process over time. It's not gonna be a big dramatic change, but it is gonna be a change. So I want to go through what I have in my fridge and then figure out what it is I need to get to start the next phase and test out some new foods for myself. So we gotta start with the fridge. I made a point of cleaning up my fridge yesterday so there wouldn't be anything crazy in here. I'm actually going to be having these eggs and that hummus today, so we won't have that. I do have turkey sausage, some Kraft cheese. I got some cheddar jack cheese and some mozzarella provolone. I have a plan for that. I'm just gonna let you know. I do have some Black Forest ham and then some turkey pepperoni back there. I still have a couple Core Power drinks left over that I haven't had yet, and I probably will have those this week just so I can use them up. Dark chocolate pudding, cottage cheese, light cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese sticks back there, and then some Laughing Cow cheese, and then some eggs. In the freezer, I do have a couple of things, and one of them is the turkey sausage links that I've been eating, and then I also got some turkey meatballs. I also have some pickles in the door of the fridge. And then I also decided to get tiny waters to help me monitor how many ounces of water I'm drinking. I do have a few lemonades left, the sugar-free Minute Maid lemonade, and then I still have a good chunk of the fruit punch to mix in with it, so I don't need any of that yet. So yeah, so I want to get some more protein. Obviously I need to get some more stuff, but I want to also get some carbs. I've been thinking about potentially getting some baby carrots and roasting those because that'll make them a little softer. And then yeah, I have a couple ideas and I'm a little nervous about trying them, but we'll see what happens. Thankfully, one of them is frozen, so if I can't have it now, maybe I can have it later. I don't know. I don't know how ambitious to be. I don't know, like if I have, they're not supposed to have white carbs. And there's a part of me, okay, so I'm just gonna tell you what I really wanna get. There are potato wedges, basically like French fries, but you can get like they're potato wedges. And I was like, well, what if I get that, I have my protein and I have something else to go with it, like maybe a sweet potato one, but then I also get a white one. I haven't really been into sweet potatoes very much. I've never had them and liked them, but maybe I'll like them now. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and I just really want potatoes and I'm trying to find a way to have them and not have to wait. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But so yeah, I'm gonna need to order food and I need to get that ready and need to make some decisions. Yeah, so next stage, I don't want to cause myself to throw up. I don't want to have nausea. I don't want to have dehydration. I don't want to have a issue with tolerance, but I also know that that's going to happen and I'm trying to prepare myself for that, which is why I probably said that like 4 times already. So we will check back when my order shows up. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back to the kitchen. Got my little itty bitty water. I think this is number 4. I'm not even sure. Oh, thirsty. Okay, so we're gonna unpack groceries and kind of talk through my plan. So I got 2 things of the sugar-free lime jello. I love lime jello for one thing, and then it also counts towards hydration, which is really positive. I really like that. So it can have a little bit of a treat, but also count towards the hydration, and some days I struggle a little bit with it. So want to make sure I have jello, and then I also have some popsicles in the freezer as well, just in case. But this is definitely my favorite. I've tried the snack pack ones that are, I think they usually have like strawberry and orange, but they always seem watery at the top for some reason. These do not. The jello ones do not. I've also tried the cherry version. I think it's cherry of this. Or maybe it was the other one. I don't know, but I didn't like that. I think there's black cherry option for jello. I might try that the next time, get one of those. But right now I'm just gonna stick with what I love. So this is exciting. This is a big day. So I got raspberries. I got cauliflower. And I got carrots. So haven't had fruits or real vegetables yet, so this is a big deal. I'll kind of go through what my plan is for incorporating some of these things here in a minute, but we need to unpack some stuff here. Got some more craft cheese singles. Those seem to go fast in our house, so might as well. Got some cracked pepper turkey. And then I also got some more of the chicken, the 1 pound container, because I seem to go through this pretty quick and I really like it, so might as well keep eating it. I also got ground turkey, the 85/15. That's generally what I like, so got that. And then this is probably the most controversial. This is it even controversial? It's something I probably should not have. I was trying to figure out a different option, and I could have chosen something else. And the truth is, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to eat it right off the bat. So thankfully it's frozen. So tater rounds. Basically tater tots, but just a different flavor, a different shape. So we'll kind of go through the menu plan, so I can tell you how I'm going to be incorporating the new things, and then how I'm going to be approaching this week. So as you know, the new phase, the new life, the new way we're approaching food is starting tomorrow. And so I've spent some time figuring out what I want to do. As you just saw, I got the grocery order. And so I kind of wanted to talk through my mindset for this coming week and my menu a little bit. So for snacks, I'm sticking with protein and like a fruit. So I have the deli chicken and deli turkey. So I'm going to be having those for my snacks. And then I have the raspberries, and then I also have fruit cups that are peaches and peach juice. And those will be my snacks. For my meals, I have the turkey meatballs, and I have different kinds of sauce, which there'll be a video about that later. And I have the provolone mozzarella and the Colby Jack, I can't remember, not something Jack, Monterey Jack cheese. So I'm going to be having a combination, so basically a meatball bowl with cheese. Another meal is going to be turkey sausage with roasted vegetables. I'm going to start with the baby carrots, put those in the air fryer, maybe make 4 of those total. And then I also have pickles to go along with that. And then another meal that I have that includes the potato rounds, or the tater rounds, or whatever they're called. It's the base of my version of tater tot hot dish. So I'm going to do ground turkey. I have cream soups, and I made sure to get it's like 98% fat-free version of cream of celery and cream of chicken. I'm not going to use as much as I would in a normal recipe. I mean, basically I'm going to be making half a recipe anyway, just because I only have 1 pound of ground turkey. So instead of using half a can, I'm going to use less than half a can, which will be maybe a half a cup. And then frozen peas, which I just realized I did not include in my grocery order, so I don't have that. So I'm going to have to get that. Anyway, so it's ground turkey, the cream soups, minimal amount, and then frozen peas, and then I'm going to bake that all together. And it's going to be mostly protein because of the ground turkey. And then I also have the tater rounds to go with it, which would be the tater tots to go on top, but I'm going to have to eat it a little differently. I'm also going to make roasted carrots to go with that. So when I'm eating the food, I'm going to be eating the protein first, and then like the veggie, and then the carb. And sometimes the veggie is the carb. It's a really confusing situation. But when I'm eating like the tater tot option, I'm going to eat the base of it mostly, and then the carrots, and then I'm going to try to eat a tater round. But the truth is, with any of these meals, even with the snack, when I'm having the deli turkey or deli chicken and the fruit, there's a chance I might not be able to eat the fruit. I might be eating less of the fruit. I might be eating less of the carrots. I might be eating less of the tater rounds because of the size of my stomach. And I'm just going to have to be okay with having things left on my plate because I need to adjust. It's going to take time for me to eat like what's going to end up being a normal sized meal for me. But I think it's good for me to just make it all. It's not going to be a big portion. It's not going to be huge. But just to give myself those options so that as I progress and as my body heals more and adjusts, that I'm able to eat those when they're available. I also got cauliflower in case I want to do roasted cauliflower instead of the carrots, but want to have some options. So that's kind of the plan moving forward. I don't know how my body is going to react to carrots or cauliflower or ground turkey or the sauce or the meatballs or the tato rounds. But I'm going to tell you right now, with the tato rounds especially, I'm going to be very careful on how much I eat of that. I might make 5 tato rounds and eat 1. But the same could be said for the carrots. I might make 4 or 5 roasted carrots and eat 2. Like, I don't know. So I'm kind of going into this week with the idea I'm going to try new things. I'm trying, just testing to see what works, what doesn't. I'm not going to do like one thing every day. I'm going to do a few things at a time, but I'm also going to make sure I eat really slow. I'm not going to rush myself. I'm not going to make this into a competition to see how fast I can eat. I'm going to enjoy the bites that I have, put my fork down, and let my body adjust and calibrate as I'm eating. And then I'm just gonna trust my body, my instincts, how my body's reacting, and then how I'm feeling about it too. I'm not gonna just be like, well, I made this whole thing, I have to eat it all, because I can't do that anymore. That isn't a thing anymore. That's a thing of the past. My body is telling me what to do, and I'm listening, and it's gonna take time, and I have to just be okay with that. And the truth is, even if I can't eat all of the things I'm making, I'm gonna be testing all kinds of things out. And that's what one thing I really wanna do here, is just test things out and see how they taste and see how I feel about them. And as I get better, as things adjust, I'll be able to eat more of those things that I'm testing out. I'm just really excited to move forward and try some stuff out. I have never made roasted carrots before, or made roasted cauliflower before. So that's a new thing for me. I know at some point I need to try sweet potatoes, because I think those are gonna be a better option for me than like the tato rounds. I don't know how that's gonna go, but at some point I'm gonna have potatoes, and even if I have 1 tato round, I'm really hoping that it doesn't fire back at me. But if it does, it does, and that's just how this works. So I think the rest of my food is pretty balanced, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. And if it's, if it's not, it's not. And the other part of it too, bonus reminder, if your body rejects something right now at 6 weeks post-op, that does not mean that like 3 months from now or 2 months from now or a month from now, that's going to be the same. That's going to be the truth. So if something is not sitting with you well at 6 weeks, 8 weeks post-op, from what I was told by professionals, from the doctor and the nutritionist, it might just be your body just not ready for it. You might want to give yourself another month or 2 or something like that, or a few weeks, I don't know. But give yourself another chance to try it. If it's something that you really enjoy, that's satisfying, that you normally would eat, especially if it's healthy, give yourself another chance down the road. So anything that doesn't work this week, I'm not gonna write it off. So that's kind of my plan for this week. I'm very, very excited, but also nervous at the same time, because I don't know how this is all gonna go. But we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it positive, and I'm very happy. So, all right, that's what I got today. Next phase starts tomorrow. I might eat a carrot tomorrow. I've been thinking about eating carrots for like 5 weeks. So join me. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. I would love to hear from you. Please comment below, like, comment, share, do all the YouTube-y things. Supports the channel, and I really appreciate that. And I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.